Okay, here we go. This feels somewhat awkward because I'm a thinker, okay? I'm a thinker and I'm a feeler. And the stuff that I like to talk about, guys, is really just centralized around self development, you know, yoga, breath work, following your passion and intuitive heart. Like, that's my bread and butter. So if you guys like that sort of content, then you're going to probably enjoy this stream. But the one of the things that I was driving home today from Vermont, and I spent up there the weekend up there, or the past couple days I should say, because up there for the new year, and we went snowboarding at Stowe and whatever. And I was driving back today by myself in the car for like 5 hours, and just thinking, feeling very inspirational. This was one of the things that really came across my mind. But I want to talk about the guilt we have as a society, or not, also guilt, but also fear. I think it's a mix of the both, guilt and fear about not having a job. Especially as being a young adult, I think making space, creating space, and making time to explore the things that you genuinely enjoy doing. I think it's not necessarily a bad thing for maybe a few weeks or a few months to be unemployed. Like, if you're working your ass off 50 hours a week and you want to save up 3 grand and go fucking to Bali and do a yoga retreat, do it. Like, this year, and this is what the book that I plan on authoring this year is gonna really be a roadmap of my journey. Here we are, my dad's house, in the kitchen, because it is dark outside and the lighting sucks everywhere else in this house, which is, I guess, is a good thing if you're trying to go to bed. But yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so the roadmap that I'll be discussing in my book. Yeah, so young adulthood, the fear and guilt of being unemployed. Why is this an issue? Well, I think the first thing is because, like, whenever we meet somebody, right? Like, the first thing we ask them is, "Oh, what do you do for a living? What do you do?" Just this heavy loaded question of like, "Ugh, ugh," depending on what you do. I mean, if you're passionate about what you do, that's awesome. Like, rock on. Like, you love that question. But for me, it's like, what I do for a living, has very little to do with the things that I'm passionate about and the things that I actually want to speak with people about. But yeah, so that's a really big concern for me. So when people don't have a job, they feel that they have no identity, like they're sort of purposeless, like they have no value of just existing as a human. Think about that. Wouldn't that be something? Anyways, yeah. So we have a fear of not being employed, which I think is crazy. But it's also it's a survival thing. Like, we need money for food and we need food to survive, so it makes sense. But I think we need more faith. Like, you can save up money and go take a trip. You can save up money and take some time off of work to develop a part of you that you may not have ever thought of working on. Okay, and then yeah. So then I think that's kind of part of it. But yeah, so that was really the topic I wanted to hit home. Like, why do we have such a? I tell people that I don't have a job right now. Since I've been back home, and I'm just sort of traveling, and people are like, "What? That's crazy." But young adulthood is the time to do this. Like 20, 23, 24. Like, right now I have absolutely no obligations. I have no family. I have no kids. Okay, I have no career or job here in Rochester that's tying me down, like, or even a career in mind that I could think about pursuing and then, like, actually enjoy myself. The only thing really is, like, I'm going to need health insurance when I'm 26. I'm selling my car. I'm not going to have a car insurance payment. The only thing really is student loans. So I'll need $100 a month to pay for student loans. Other than that, man, I'm a free bird. I'm a free bird. Like, I got a flight to Colombia and I'm out of here. I'm going to South America to practice my Spanish. Like, yeah. And you know what? I'm excited to wake up in the morning. Heaven forbid. Steve Jobs has a really good quote. He says, if you should ask yourself every day, look in the mirror and ask yourself if I'm doing enough of the things that I love. And he says, this is great, if you say no to that question, I'm not doing enough of the things that I love too many days in a row, you need to reorient your life. And that's where I found myself. You know, I found myself at a job I didn't like, going about my day semi-depressed. And I remember just asking, like, sitting down and, like, writing down the things that I wanted in life. Like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want. And one at a time, those things slowly came to me. Now, I got most people, and I can tell when I meet somebody, like, has an idea of in their mind, and usually they're not even aware of it. That's the sucker of how they should be living. Like, oh, I need to get a job. I need to, okay, do this, this, and this, like a checklist kind of. Oh, I'm 33. I got to be married now. 2 years ago. Shit, I'm behind. Like, what? Like, yeah, okay. Mediocrity scares the shit out of me. Mediocrity. I'd rather be poor, have a backpack and a tent, walk around full of adventure and life and passion, than be working a $12 an hour job and my soul leaking out of me like someone left the faucet on, and you're just like a zombie. Fuck that. That scares me. I guess that's really the driving passion, or not passion, the driving force behind me not being afraid to be unemployed for a temporary amount of time, like while I have money saved up. It's why I'm not afraid to take a leap of faith and go travel to other countries. It's why I'm not afraid to find the courage within me to meet new people and discuss things that are actually important to me, and develop the confidence in myself to go out and do shit that I think is awesome and that scares the shit out of me. Like, so yeah, guys, I mean, this is clearly, if you can't tell, this vlog is more so of me rambling on about things that I find interesting. But yeah, I think the main ideas that really are, as a young adult, I don't think there should be a fear necessarily or a guilt of taking time and creating space to figure out the things that you genuinely enjoy doing, and honoring the authentic version of you. Yeah. So thank you for watching, guys. If you made it this far, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, I'm gonna be having videos every day now. You know, I'm really gonna get this series going, and I'm gonna have specific topics talking about, you know, how you can begin to travel yourself, working through, you know, things like anxiety and depression. So just subscribe, give me a like. If you're on Facebook, you know, share it on Facebook. But thanks for watching, guys.